AVAX, the native token for Avalanche, has recently exploded in popularity. And all the credit for this meteoric price rally goes to the DeFi incentive program called Avalanche Rush, which is in full force right now. If you watched our Avalanche overview video, you already know that blue chip DeFi projects Aave and Curve have already launched on Avalanche. From the success story of Polygon, we all know how such incentive programs really encourage developers to build projects on top of the platform, thereby attracting more users. Undoubtedly, Avalanche seems to be at the tipping point of an ecosystem explosion. There are hundreds of projects building right now on Avalanche. So which one of these are legit and which ones are worth putting your money into? That is exactly what we're going to be covering in this video with a look at our top 5 projects in that Avalanche ecosystem. Hey guys, my name is Maddie and we are Altcoin Buzz, a crypto investing research company. We've been making millionaires since back in 2017, and that's because we've been early investors in Ethereum, Binance, Cardano, Crypto.com, Engine, Matic Network, Chiliz, Quant Network, Polkadot, Uniswap, and of course, many other 100x projects. Of course, nothing in this space is certain, but if you don't want to miss out on the next potential altcoin gem and crypto moonshot, then be sure to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Altcoin Buzz. Also hit the bell to receive notifications, that way you're alerted every time we publish new YouTube content. And of course, before we proceed, a quick disclaimer: nothing is assured in this life, and certainly nothing is assured in investments, whether you're talking about crypto or otherwise. The more research and due diligence you do, the more you mitigate some of that investment risk, but nothing is ever 100% guaranteed. And as such, this video is not financial or investment advice. With that being said, let's launch into our list. The first project on our top 5 list is BENQI. So BENQI is similar to Compound in that it's a money market protocol that enables users to effortlessly lend, borrow, and earn interest with their digital assets. And what makes BENQI one of the key projects in the Avalanche ecosystem is the fact that Ava Labs, that's AVA Labs, the founding organization of Avalanche, is invested directly in the project. The project is just a few months old, but take a look at its TVL, its total value locked. That's a figure that recently crossed $1.8 billion, which is one of the highest TVLs across all platforms in Avalanche. And it should be noted that after Aave and Curve launched on Avalanche back on the 4th of October, BENQI's TVL did drop from $1.8 to $1 billion. However, it's been able to pull back and hold strong at that level ever since. And just for context, the price of BENQI's native token QI is sitting at about 11.8 cents at the time of this recording. The price movement over the last week or two has actually been pretty strong, and this seems to be happening after the resounding success of the first phase, because BENQI has announced the launch of the second phase of their ongoing Avalanche Rush initiative. There will be $4 million in AVAX incentives for this particular round, with the majority being applied to AVAX and QI markets. And the QI lending is already yielding an APY of 183% in AVAX rewards. Avalanche Rush, therefore, is really fueling the growth of the BENQI protocol. But after this Rush initiative, what exactly is BENQI going to focus on in order to secure its growth? Well, take a look at this. BENQI has announced that it's developing liquid staking, and that is a huge announcement. In simple terms, you can stake your tokens, earn staking rewards, and use the unlocked capital as the liquid LAVAX for additional yield. That's what we call the future of DeFi, at least in our opinion. If BENQI can pull this off, it could really turn into an unstoppable asset. Project number 2 on our list is Trader Joe. This is a decentralized exchange that claims to be a one-stop trading platform on Avalanche. Anybody using Trader Joe can become a liquidity provider and get rewarded with more Joe. That's JOE. The more people who want to exchange tokens on Trader Joe, the more transactions take place and the higher the pay for liquidity providers. But the safest way we recommend to make a sustained passive income on Trader Joe is to simply stake Joe and let it compound. Stake it and leave it alone. And with all of this context in mind, it's no big surprise that Trader Joe is actually among the top 10 DEXs on CoinGecko when listed by trading volume. The massive influx of traders seems to be a clear correlation of Trader Joe being a part of Avalanche Rush. Trader Joe's TVL has been rising steadily and is currently sitting above $1 billion. Now, the Joe token is down at the time of this recording, but JOE still sits at $2.02 as I record. But you know what? All of these numbers have a lot of potential when it comes to growth, and that's because Banker Joe, its lending protocol based on Compound, is about to go live on the 11th of October. That is today. Another big reason for Trader Joe to explode is that Joe Rush, its Avalanche Rush DeFi incentive program that includes $10 million in AVAX from the Avalanche Foundation and a further $10 million in Joe from Trader Joe, that's going to start somewhere in mid-October, which is coming up very quickly. During the program, users can receive rewards by participating in selected liquidity pools, lending markets, as well as leveraged trading, a feature planned for an early Q4 release. Undoubtedly, Trader Joe is keeping us busy for the rest of 21 with the Rush rewards and upcoming lending and leverage trading features. It's definitely something worth keeping an eye on. Next up on our list, we have Pangolin at number 3 among our top 5 Avalanche projects. This is another popular premium DEX on Avalanche, and it claims very fast transaction and low fees. Developed by Ava Labs, Pangolin has received very strong support from the team. Take a look at this. The VP marketing of Ava Labs recently tweeted about the best performing pools in Pangolin. The best liquidity pool's APY is as high as 686%. The best staking APY is as high as 78%. And maybe in the case that you've been using some of these pools, let us know in the comments below how your experiences have been so far. But these are definitely impressive numbers. And apart from being a fast and low-cost DEX, Pangolin is very much a community-driven project. So this means PNG token holders vote on major decisions of its protocol. As for technical features, Pangolin has one of the first fiat on-ramps available where users can buy AVAX with their credit card or Apple Pay. And it's also working on fixing the impermanent loss or IL issue. But what's coming up next is what could really lead to a major potential PNG price rally. So Pangolin announced recently a major tokenomics overhaul is coming. It's going to reduce the max supply of PNG by 57%. It'll implement a more strategic emissions schedule and add deflationary attributes to the PNG token. And while all these upgrades roll out, we could very well see the PNG price pump, since it's also one of the projects that's a part of the Avalanche Rush program. But really one of the major events around Pangolin that we should keep an eye on is the introduction of deflationary tokenomics. That's what has us most excited for the time being. And moving right along at number 4 on our list, we're taking a look today at Yield Yak, a community-driven project where the community has been able to build and maintain one of the best, cheapest, and most diverse auto compounders. So being an auto compounder, instead of having to restake your assets manually from time to time to get the best APY, makes Yield Yak very convenient since it does that for you automatically. As a self-sustaining platform, the community suggests new strategies and proposes updates. The most important update feature of the Yield Yak auto compounder is that the farms compound every few minutes or every few hours, which reduces variance on reward asset prices. In short, a blended or averaged out price exposure, reducing the price volatility risk. What you can do with Yield Yak is simple. You can farm or stake your tokens. You can earn M-Yak as staking rewards, which can be used for further farming and much more. Yield Yak has also joined the Avalanche Rush program, and the project will receive $100,000 in developer incentives to support the advancements of YYSwap, their first of its kind open source DEX aggregator for DeFi users. In simple terms, this means more progress on the development front, which is always good for a project and its token. And for Yield Yak, the token that has already exploded 300% since August alone, this is especially good news. And lastly on our list, and at number 5 today, we are exploring Snowball, the first auto compounder and first stablecoin AMM on Avalanche. So just like Yield Yak, Snowball restakes your assets automatically to get you the best APY. And it promises to boost your yield farming technique by automatically compounding the benefits. There are many such auto compounders out there. It's something that's becoming more and more popular. But Snowball seems to be a better choice because with Snowball, don't forget, you pay 0 gas fees, very importantly. And by depositing into Snowball's compounding strategies, you earn additional SNOB, that's SNOB token rewards. This means that you earn higher rewards than you would by compounding yourself. But SNOB has not been doing well, unfortunately. It's down 76% or more from its recent all-time high of $3.93. But that being said, it claims to be yielding better APYs than its competitors. It's also been giving a very high yield for some of the protocols. Take a look at Trader Joe's APY here, more than 6,000%. And on top of that, it's been adding new compounding strategies to the auto compounder. The project was quick enough to add Aave and just recently launched on Avalanche. They actually did this before Yak. And the way we see it, there could be two distinct possible reasons that the Snowball TVL just shot up dramatically. In addition to auto compounding yields, you can also stake your SNOB, SNOB. That seems to be delivering an APR close to about 35%. And Snowball also offers you stable vault that enables anybody to purchase and trade stablecoins with almost no costs and just about no slippage whatsoever. At present, only the S4D vault is active, which is a 4-token pool between DAI, FRAX, TUSD, and USDTE. So all in all, Snowball seems to be a high potential project in our opinion, and based on the pace of recent developments, we feel that it is very deserving to be at the number 5 spot on today's list. There you have it, guys, our top 5 picks for the Avalanche ecosystem at present, October 11th, 2021. If you guys enjoyed this video and you're still watching, be sure to like the video by hitting the thumbs up, subscribe to Altcoin Buzz, and hit the bell to receive notifications. That way you are alerted every time we publish new content. None of this is financial advice, guys, but of course we wish you all the very best of luck if you do choose to invest. Check out these other videos, which should be popping up right about now. Stay safe, everybody, and as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.